Okay, so we needed to change his frame of mind. Like when we caught him, if you notice, he was just a little wigged out. Now remember, we change sides, we change frames. Okay? We have to totally reteach him on this side. So we start out with just rubbing him down. I just didn't want to start moving his feet around with him that worried to begin with. Okay? He wouldn't have learned much from that state of mind to begin with. So I wanted to try and find a little different place to start for him, okay? Because he was really kind of apt when I went to go catch him to kind of avoid me anyway. Okay? So we certainly need to establish with him the first rule. Don't be afraid of me or my tools. When we went to go catch him, he was kind of weird about being afraid of me. Now, see, I'm not going to panic over that, because guess what? That's why I did it with the stick and string, not my hand, okay? When he has his heart attack that far away from me, it's pretty free, okay? Yeah. Okay, so this frame of mind can't even get in a small box at this point. So that's why we're doing this part. Here, because, you know, putting him in a small enclosure certainly isn't going to work out real good either. I need some form of control of his feet before I even try and put him in a place that's going to threaten him, which, you know, unfortunately, that's what the whole horse trailer is going to do. It's okay, Nathaniel. I'll warn you if he's coming your direction. Okay?
And you flip off the backside.
Yeah.
No.
So what does he have to do before I stop using this stick on his back legs? Can you kids tell me? Palm? He needs to kind of stop flinching, doesn't he? Okay. His first reaction was not really an angry or defensive reaction. It was a fear reaction. Okay? He kicked out because he was afraid and was spooked by what I did. This, again, is why we're not at the back of the horse trailer. Okay? We're not going to approach the back of the horse trailer, even if it takes us a couple of tries. We might not get to the back of the horse trailer tonight. Okay? We might have to work at this a little bit. Because I'm not going to take him to the back of the horse trailer unless I'm 97% sure he's going to succeed. Okay? Now, granted, he's been on a horse trailer. That's not the problem. But what we have to do is rewrite his experience. Okay? To rewrite his experience, I have to have a different trust with him to begin with. Right? Okay? So that's what I'm going to build with him. Okay? We're not going to set any time frame or any he has to do something kind of mentality. Okay? He's pretty fearful, per se, and he's defensive when he is fearful. So we're going to work on that more than anything. Okay? Yeah, just kind of step in her butt here.
No.
Yeah, no, forward. 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 It's okay. It's okay, Monkey. Oh, don't help me, darling.
No.
Yeah, we don't need your help.
Yeah, he's just too noisy.
Oh, he can be noisy. I just don't want him in here with me.
No, he's tied up, but if he's distracting...
No, he's fine, dear. I don't care how many noises we have out here.
Okay.
That certainly is not my concern.
See, these dogs have chased these horses at night in the field.
Ah.
So, I don't know if that's a
help or a hindrance.
Yeah, that might not be a help.
It's all right. We want to give him you know, the thing is I don't want to protect his environment while I'm teaching him something.
Oh, okay.
Because if I do, what happens, Kathleen?
Then you get into something you can't control and you have a problem.
Well, yeah, you know, I get comfortable because I have controlled his environment to the point that it's all safe and good.
Yeah.
And then I wake up one day and I don't think about making his life safe and secure. And guess what happens? The dog comes from underneath the porch. And things come uncorked and I'll go, oh, but I thought we were over this, honey.
Right.
That's what happened to Nathaniel. He fell off his ladder when he was little and got a hole in his head on a rock up there.
We landed on his head in the gravel.
Oh, no.
And it just put a little hole, a very bloody hole in his head.
But, you know, that's kind of the misconception. I'm sure you were raised around horses and you were probably told, don't upset the horse. Be quiet. Kathleen, don't make noise. Don't move suddenly. Okay.
Right.
So I am going to be somewhat of your worst nightmare to rewrite all of those bad, dysfunctional things. The last thing I want you to have to do for the rest of your life in your existence with your horse is be quiet and precise. Okay?
Right.
I want you to be able to be sloppy, be comfortable, be normal. We're humans. Sorry. We're a noisy creature.
True.
Okay? And to totally rewrite our behavior is, yes, we have to make some changes. I understand. Okay? But we don't want to control his environment to the point that every time we say hi to a neighbor, we have to go, don't scare me. Okay?
Yeah, my horse when I was a kid,
Uh-huh.
I was always worried about anything that was going to startle him.
Uh-huh.
Well, we moved over here when I was 15 from Gunnison, and my dad gave my horse to one of my cousins, and they had a cattle ranch, big cattle ranch up there. The next time I saw the horse, he was standing right by the highway with semis, you know, flying by, and he was totally unconcerned about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, wow, what happened to him, you know?
Change of mind?
Uh-huh.
In a consistently stimulated environment.
Right.
And that's pretty much, you know, as you can see, even he is changing drastically since when I put the halter first on him. You know, yeah, he's still a little worried, but his eyes aren't as round.
Right.
Okay. There's a few less wrinkles in his face. They're not gone, but they're better. So at least we've got a better starting point.
Yeah.
Here pretty soon I'm going to move his feet and get him to come down after I move his feet. It would be my guesstimation that we're not going to look at the trailer today. Okay? The trailer is the least of my worries.
Okay.
Okay? This part of his concerning demeanor is certainly my first priority.
Yeah.
Because we are going to, with this young sir,
Not me.
Exactly.
it's a lot of desensitization.
That's very good.
His life is going to be a lot polluted like Rivers was.
We need
Right.
Daniel.
We get you boys to do some amazing calisthenics on here. You think we signed up for PE, you have no idea.
That's the one time when Daniel was encouraged to jump around and make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's very relieving for Mr. Daniel to be able to do that. And it's good for River, too.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to leave him alone for just a minute. Because our horse learns from the release of pressure, not the pressure itself. Okay, I stimulated him and had him standing still while I moved things. Okay, so when you desensitize, you use the stimulants until two things happen. Your horse stands still and gives you one of the 5 signs of relaxation. He's one of those that are going to give it to me after I've released him, which you're going to come into those horses.
Okay. Now, what about the licking of the lips?
Licking of the lips is one release of pressure or
Relaxation.
sign of relaxation.
Okay.
A deep breath. They'll blink their eyes, lower their head, and cock a leg. Okay. Now, there's some horses that during the time that you're desensitizing or during the time that you're teaching them something, they'll give you a sign of relaxation or I get it, which is one of those 5 signs. Okay? There are some horses that you have to leave alone for a few minutes and find out if they got it.
Mm-hmm.